Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up, man? We are back with another one, man. Man, Devin Haney, man, he got a hit list. And on Devin Haney's hit list, he got Teofimo Lopez as number one. And so we have to talk about it, right? Devin Haney's hit list, and on his hit list, he has Teofimo Lopez as number one. Now I know this list been out for about a week or so, but I was on vacation for birthdays and graduations and things like that. So we gotta talk about it because we didn't get to talk about the Devin Haney hit list, right? So we definitely got to talk to her. Shout out to my girl Christian in the building. She say shout out to LikeableDialogue. Uh-oh, wrong button. Damn. Y'all know I be hitting wrong buttons and stuff, man. Shout out to that girl Christian, man. Hey, one day my girl Christian got to come up on her with me, man, so we could talk about her boy Ryan and Rolly, man. We got to see what's up with her, man. Shout out to my boy DT in the building. My boy DT says, what it do? My boy Up and Smoke says, Devin's hit list funny. Hey, bro, we got to talk about it because his hit list been out for a little bit, and I haven't really talked about it. I was, birthday, family, graduations. I've been having a lot going on, y'all. So, we got to talk about the Devin Haney hit list, man. He got Teofimo Lopez as number one on his hit list. And you know what? I'm so mad at myself. I don't have my other computer up. I should have had my other computer up so I can show y'all the picture of the actual hit list. I'll get that on here for y'all so y'all can actually see it while we talking about it, right? So in the meantime, I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone and we're going to discuss this hit list because Devin, in order for Devin and Bill to actually come out with a hit list, that means they actually feel like they can beat these individuals, right? Like if you pulling up a hit list, you're essentially saying I want these guys because I feel in my nature, I feel that I am capable of beating these individuals. That is what Devin Haney is essentially saying, right? He's essentially saying he can beat Teofimo Lopez. He's essentially saying he can beat Shakur Stevenson. He's essentially saying I can beat Tank Davis, right? That is what he's essentially saying. But the question is, are you just now saying you can beat these individuals and that you want these individuals in this order based off their last performances? Or are you saying you just want these individuals uh to further your resume? You know what I mean? So like that's really the question here, right? Do you feel like you can actually beat these individuals? Some might say that's a dumb question to ask, right? Because he's a boxer. Why would you ask, do he feel like he can beat these individuals? As a boxer, you should feel like you can beat anybody, right? But it's a difference in between feeling like you can beat somebody versus feeling like you can beat them and they not on your level. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's easy to take candy from a baby, but can you take candy from a bodybuilder? You see what I'm saying? So that's essentially what I'm saying. And that's essentially where I'm sort of kind of getting at, man. My boy say, what he gonna fight a different weight every month? No, man, I think he's gonna settle down in this 140. Cause see, Devin haven't really fought at 147 yet, right? So I think his last fight was at like a catch weight. I think it was at like 140, 143, 145. I don't think it was actually at 147. I can look it up, but I don't think his last fight was actually at 147. Um, I think it was actually at like 145 or something like that. My boy Up and Smoke says Tank going to sleep Devin. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. It's like right now, bro. Like honestly though, like right now, I wouldn't say he'll sleep dead. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. His confidence level right now is way better than Devin Haney's confidence level right now. If that makes sense, right? I hope that makes sense, right? Because Devin just went through her, and I hate to keep saying this. We all know Devin went through a horrendous loss with Ryan Garcia, but technically he won. But um Tank, in a sense, had his toughest fight where it ended in a draw, but he wasn't dismantled in a way that Devin was. So I would say Tank has the ultimate confidence, which is up here, and Devin have a confidence level in which it needs to still be built upon. You know what I mean? Like I say, really, Devin need about 3 tune-ups in order to be Devin Haney the way we know Devin Haney, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like that's really what I believe. Devin needs about 3 tune-ups in order to feel like Devin Haney himself. You know what I'm saying? My boy Upper Smoke says the moment Tank know a fighter can't hurt him, it's over. And and I can't argue with you, bro. Now, when I can't argue with you on that one, he's gonna go for the kill like he did Frank Martin. I think I don't even know if I still got that picture up there. I doubt if I do. But yeah, but I agree. Oh, here it is. Oh, here, boom. The moment he felt like he can beat somebody, boom, he's going after you. Here's the picture right here. Here's the proof. That is Tank Davis. The moment Tank Davis feel like he can go after somebody, boom, here's the proof. He felt that Frank Martin kept running backwards, and then Frank Martin started like second guessing himself. Frank Martin was actually doing good in that fight until he started second guessing himself, and then boom, this was the ultimate result. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what we have to discuss, like when we're referring to like Tank versus Devin and etc. You know what I'm saying? My boy DT says he gave up opportunity at tune-ups when he pissed away that year. Yo, DT. This is what I have to say to DT, man. DT, you my guy. But like, he took off a year too. You gotta remember. All right, so look, this is not me taking up for Devin Haney, bro. This is me just being facts, right? Factual, right? Like DT, you don't have kids. But you got to understand, right? Like within that same vicinity, like I think Devin was already preparing to take some time away because he was having him and his girl was having a baby. They were having a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like they were having a baby. And so like he was going to, so like him taking time, he missed a year, but he took time away to spend with his child. And like and this is and he took time for his body to heal back up and him to try to get his confidence level up. You got to remember, he was on one of the biggest stages, bruh. He was on one of the biggest stages, and shit, and it didn't go his way. You know what I mean? Like he was on one of the biggest stages and it didn't go his way. So when we talk about Devin Haney, and when we talk about Devin Haney taking a year off, we got a tool taking fruition that he was having a baby. So he spent some of that time letting his body heal up, figuring out his next move. What was he gonna do? Seeing how the Ryan Garcia situation was gonna play out. You know what I mean? And also spending time with his child. You know what I mean? So we can say the same thing about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford haven't fought in a year. He fight once a year. We can say the same thing about Spence. That's my favorite fighter too, but he's taking way too much time off, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I guess it just depends on the performer and it depend on what they have going on, because I mean, like I say, he took that year off. Yeah, he did take that year off, but He also took that year off from just uh from just man from for chilling with his family, you know. Those of you guys on Twitch, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. My boy DT say they not talking about tune-ups. But I know they not talking about tune-ups, bro. But they need some tune-ups though, man. They do need some tune-ups, is what I'm saying. I know they're not talking about tune-ups, but they definitely need some tune-ups, bro. They definitely need some tune-ups. Man, I'm mad that I didn't put that picture on here, man. And now that I'm live, my phone is going dead, and then my other computer, laptop is dead. And I was not. I don't know why I wasn't as prepared, man. I don't know what the hell was going on with me, man. That's just crazy. In fact, I'm gonna get somebody to bring me my charger in here. Hold on 1 second. She ain't gonna understand. But yeah, man, I need to get that charger, man. Let me go grab my charger, y'all. In the meantime, I'm just gonna play a little commercial break, and I'm gonna go grab them chargers real quick. So we can talk about the list, and we could talk about it. Hey guys, real quick, this part of the segment is called subscriber questions. Basically what it is hey guys, real quick, this part of the segment is called subscriber questions. Basically what it is you guys submit questions, and we try to do our best to pick the best ones and get them on the show, okay? And listen, only how this show works unless you guys subscribe to the channel. So please, a lot of people watch the videos, but they not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the like button. Again, don't forget to press the like button. Enjoy the show. Yes, sir. Hey guys, real quick, this part of the segment is called subscriber questions. Basically what it is you guys submit questions, and we try to do our best to pick the best ones and get them on the show, okay? And listen, only how this show works unless you guys subscribe to the channel. So please, a lot of people watch the videos, but they not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the like button. Again, don't forget to press the like button. Enjoy the show. Yes, sir. Hey guys, real quick, this part of the segment is called subscriber questions. Basically what it is you guys submit questions, and we try to do our best to pick the best ones and get them on the show, okay? All right. My bad. I wonder how many times. Hey, I'm on live. Get out. I'm on live. Get out. My bad, guys. I wonder how many times did that repeat? Because it's only like 30 seconds, so I bet you that was annoying. Hey guys, real quick, this part of the segment, how many of y'all remembered that? I mean, how many of y'all got it down packed, man? The whole commercial break thing. I wonder, man, do you got it down packed? Okay, so yeah. So once the computer come on, I'm going to get that on. But yeah, man. So I do want to talk about this because I feel like it's very important, right? When we start breaking down the Devin Haney list, and DT is right. They not talking about tune-ups. There's no tune-up on this. But I'm saying I think based off the performance Devin Haney had last week, I mean not last week, but his last performance he had, I feel like Devin needs one more tune-up. I feel like Devin needs one more tune-up based off his last performance, right? And when we talk about these fights, right? Like let's say we got Teofimo Lopez. He did great in his fight, but I don't want Devin to fight Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Devin feel like Teofimo Lopez would be a better fight for him next, versus Jerron Boost in his fight him. Devin want to be the first one to fight him. Devin been like, but to kudos to Devin. Devin them been calling out Teofimo Lopez. They been calling out Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez them has just never really responded, man. Like he even went to ESPN and fought what's the dude name, man? George Kambosos, not once but twice. and then he fought Loma on ESPN. Like Devin been wanting to fight Teofimo Lopez. It's just the Lopez family has yet to never respond to a Devin Haney. So shout out to Devin them. They've been wanting to fight him. But I'm gonna be real. I don't want Devin to fight Teofimo Lopez. Like, I want Devin to fight Teofimo Lopez because I feel like Devin can beat Teofimo Lopez. But what I'm essentially saying is I want somebody to beat the F out of Teofimo Lopez. Like, I don't want it to be just a boxing match. I want somebody to go in there and crush this dude. Like, crush this dude. I want somebody to go in there and just demolish this dude. You feel me? He says, incorrect, brother. Tio offered them a fight last fall. They turned it down. I know they've been chasing him. I know they've been chasing him. But you can't really go off of what Teofimo and them Lopez and them saying, bro. Like, send me an article, bro. Send me an article. They didn't like the money. Okay, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Because I was gonna say you can't really go off of what Teofimo and them was saying. Because Teofimo will say Teofimo and them Lopez will say a horse don't eat hay. A horse don't drink water. You know what I'm saying? Like Teofimo and them, they will say anything, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And I remember like it was an offer that was sent to them. And Teofimo Lopez was driving in a car and said that he's not fighting Devin Haney, and he wasn't going to fight him. And he said that he was turning down offers after offer. I think that was this year, wasn't it? That was this year where he was turning down offer after offer after offer after offer, and he said it would all make sense to you guys soon. And then finally we got the fight with him and Arnold Barbosa. So I honestly think that was this year. But because I think, and it might have been contracts sent on both ends. You know what I mean? But you just at that time where Teofimo Lopez was, you just couldn't really just, if he said that the offer was sent, then you couldn't really just take his word for his bond, bro, because at that time he was just doing too much. But nevertheless, though, I do want to talk about Teofimo Lopez, right? Like, I don't want Devin Haney to fight Teofimo Lopez. Like, I want Devin Haney to fight somebody else. And I want, like, I really do kind of want Boots to fight Teofimo, even though that would be an easy fight for Boots. But I just want somebody to go beat Teofimo Lopez. Because there's no way he said liquor. We all know he said the other word, you know? And it's not known, and it's not unknown for like people of his kind to look down upon black people, or to look down and to think and the way he feel comfortable saying the word. You know what I mean? I want somebody like Keyshawn. Like if they said let's let him fight Keyshawn, I'll be happy with that. Because I know Devin is a boxer. So Devin is going to box. He's going to go in there and get the job done by boxing. Keyshawn go in there and dog you out. That's the difference. And Boots is already comfortable at 147. And I feel like Boots fighting Teofimo Lopez is like Boots fighting me. Like, I'm not a good boxer. I'm a boxer fan, but I'm not a boxer like Teofimo Lopez. I feel like it'll be an easier fight for Boots Ennis to fight Teofimo Lopez, man. I feel like Boots will go in there and destroy that guy. And so that's why I say I want somebody else other than Devin Haney to fight Teofimo Lopez. I don't want Devin Haney to fight him. I want somebody to go in there that's going to go in there and crush him. Like, you know what I mean? Crush him. If it's a bag that he's looking for, I hope Turkey give him the biggest. Like, I hope Turkey give him the biggest. Like, I would want Crawford to go in there and destroy him. Crawford get him up out of there in 3-4 rounds. But I want them to have a 12-round lasting, like where he got lumps like from here to here on his face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I, I just want him to be lumped up, bro. He need hands on him because from the words that he's spewing, we all know for a fact Teofimo Lopez didn't say liquor. We all know he said the other word that starts with the N. All his racist comments, all his racist antics, like bro, like Teofimo Lopez needs to get up out of boxing. And for the sanction body, man, that sanction body, I think it was the WBO. I think it was the WBO. And they said, I heard liquor. Bro, you did not hear liquor. You heard the other word. You heard the N word. But you don't want to say that because you want to protect Teofimo Lopez in a sense. But man, I just really hope I hope his Teofimo Lopez next opponent is Boots. And I know Devin been wanting to fight him, so it's like, Bill didn't put that list out there for nothing, right? Bill isn't advocating for Teofimo Lopez for nothing. This is something that Devin Haney really wants. But Devin Haney is a true boxer. Rather you like his craft or you dislike his craft, Devin Haney is a true boxer. And based off him being a true boxer, he's going to go in there and just box him. But Teofimo needs a beatdown. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what I'm looking for, man. I'm looking for the beatdown more than anything. I'm looking for the beatdown. But next on Devin Haney's list is Shakur Stevenson. Now they both with Riyadh. Well, Devin Haney not signed to anybody, but they both they both are with what's his name, with Turkey Al-Sheikh. So they both can essentially they can make that fight happen with Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Like that fight could actually happen because they both with they both with Turkey Al-Sheikh and his brand. You know what I mean? So I mean that fight can essentially happen for sure. That fight can essentially happen. Listen, guys, we have to talk. Well, we're gonna talk about the Charlo and Caleb Plant fight coming up this weekend, and tomorrow we're going to discuss the Keyshawn Davis and Dallas Santos fight as well this week. We're going to discuss that. And then, did y'all hear that Ryan Garcia has to go into surgery for his right hand? Apparently he having some issues with his right hand, and so he's having to go into surgery. So he's having to go into surgery with his right hand. So apparently he hurt his right hand somehow, some way. Teach says Ryan is a clown. Oh, shout out to Teach. He says Ryan is a clown. Explain to us, man. First off, I appreciate you for commenting. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But he says Ryan is a clown, man. Tell us why you think Ryan is a clown, man. He says cap him and Oscar to avoid Devin. Oh, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like I was literally thinking the same. I was thinking the same thing, man. Shout out to that boy Teach, man. Hey man, make sure if you ain't already subscribed, press the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on, man. I appreciate you for joining the debate, man. I was literally thinking the same thing, bro. Like, I was like, bro, this is so strategic for all of like we never heard anything about him hurting his right hand. We never heard like he never complained about his right hand. He never complained about nothing, but all of a sudden he hurt his right hand. All of a sudden he hurt his right hand. Like we never heard about him hurting his right hand. We never seen him hurt his right hand. Like we never saw anything about him hurting his right hand up until now, right? And he is probably right. It's like that's probably is a cop out for him to talk about and that is probably a cop out for them to say like, oh, this is something for him to do based off him trying to avoid the Devin Haney fight because he might not be ready just of yet. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to that boy Teach, man. Make sure you press that subscribe button, Teach. Make sure you press that subscribe button if you haven't already pressed that subscribe button. But that is interesting, though. That is interesting. I must say, that is interesting. Because all of a sudden, there's no damn. You know what? Hold on, guys. I forgot to turn the monetization on. I'd be tripping with that. But anyway, yeah, man. I'm starting to burn up in this hoodie, man. I don't know why I started streaming in a hoodie. Make sure this AC on. But anyway, guys, that's definitely what like, what Ryan had we hearing that Ryan has to have surgery on his right hand. So apparently he hurt his right hand. I don't know if it was during the fight or if it was during a sparring session, during training camp. We never heard anything about him mentioning no right hand. But all of a sudden, he got a right hand issue. All of a sudden, there's a right hand issue. So and then the fight's supposed to take place in October. So and I was thinking that Devin, now from my understanding, from what Bill Haney was saying, Bill Haney was talking in a sense as to where we might see Devin Haney sooner than October. Like Devin Haney might get another fight in before October. I think both of them was to get another fight in before October. But what if like it's like bro, like I don't really understand and even Premier Boxing is PBC is doing it, right? Even with the Charlo and Caleb Plant fighting, right? Like they teasing Charlo versus Caleb Plant, but it's like you're not even getting Charlo versus Caleb Plant. You're getting Charlo versus another fighter. You know what I mean? You're getting Caleb Plant versus another fighter, which what it looks like they both can beat these opponents, but it's like, bro, why don't you just give us the fight? Don't put nothing else extra in front of it because they can lose. Look what happened to Ryan. He lost. He lost against Rolly. And they overlooked Rolly. And essentially, if Devin Haney go out there and get him another fight, and one thing about Devin, he won't overlook his opponent. Well, I take that back because he sort of kind of overlooked Ryan on the first fight, but he Devin won't overlook his opponent now, But it's like anything can happen in the sport of boxing. So just because you got plans and plans and plans, it's like, bro, like why risk it? But I do say Devin need another fight because his last fight it wasn't him running around the ring. I'm not gonna lie. I understand it. I understand why Devin was running around the ring because like that was his first fight back. He got to shake off the cobwebs. And like I said, I don't feel like that was Devin Haney's plan to go around in a fight and move around as much as he did. I don't feel like that was his plan at all. I don't feel like that was his plan. I just felt like it was part of something that made Devin he just felt comfortable of doing, you know what I mean? And at the same time, he was sticking and moving. I just felt like Devin probably had another plan, a plan A and a plan B and a plan C, and he just got in the ring and just adapted to plan D. You know what I mean? It was just natural for him to just move around the way he did. You know what I mean? And so I mean, I understand it. Like I don't like coming from the loss that he had. Like him getting back in the ring against we all said Devin had the hardest opponent. We all said Devin had the hardest opponent. So, by him having the hardest opponent, I sort of kind of understand it. You know what I mean? I understand it. Uh, check this out, guys. Like, and I'm going to save this topic for later on this week, right? Keyshawn Davis is fighting this week, right? And he's fighting De Los Santos, right? And we're gonna say, and I'm not gonna talk about it, right? Because we're gonna save the Keyshawn Davis talk. We probably talk about it Wednesday, or we probably talk about it Thursday, right? Talk about that Thursday and everything. But what I do want to leave on y'all minds about Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson, they friends. And everybody keeps saying they want to see Shakur Stevenson versus Keyshawn Davis, right? Keyshawn Davis has already said like that he's down for it in so many words, right? And Shakur Stevenson, he'll fight too. They boxers. If you put the right amount of money in front of them, they will fight, right? But I feel like ESPN is sort of kind of being or ESPN or Rider Season or whoever's sponsoring this show. It's sort of kind of showing the fans, right? Keyshawn Davis versus De Los Santos is like they're lining them up and they're saying, okay, we seen what Shakur Stevenson was able to was doing, did or was able to do. Now let's see how Keyshawn Davis is able to do and what he's able to do. And they're going to compare them fights against each other. The fans, we're going to compare that fight against each other and say, "No, man, Keyshawn was able to stop him. No, man, can you imagine what Sleeper Grind going to come out here and say? He's going to come out here and say, "Oh, bro, Keyshawn Davis stopped him, and Shakur Stevenson ran around the ring." Like we can already imagine what the people is going to say if Keyshawn Davis stop De Los Santos. So I just wanted to leave that bug right there for you guys, and just a teaser of what we're going to discuss. We probably discuss that Thursday or tomorrow. We probably discuss that Thursday or tomorrow. And I just want to leave that with you guys with the fight coming up this week. But so let's go to part 2, right? So Teofimo Lopez is number 1 on Devin Haney's list. Can anybody tell me who's number 2? Do anybody know who's number 2? Guess who's number 2 on Devin Haney's list? Guess who's number 2 on his list, guys? It is none other than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is number 2 on Devin Haney's list. So and if you look at it, right, it's not bad that he's number 2. He got Teofimo Lopez is number 1, right? Teofimo Lopez is number 1 on Devin Haney's list, right? Which is okay. We all said Teofimo Lopez is the easier of the bunch, right? That's what we all said, right? So in a sense, it based off Teofimo last performance is actually pretty good, right? So if Teofimo Lopez is number 1, Devin gets past him. Now he want to up the competition and face Shakur Stevenson. Then, which is not bad. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is a great fight. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, I think that's a great fight. I think that's actually a fantastic fight. I actually think the fight is actually doper, man. Those of y'all that are watching, man, make sure y'all smash the like button. That's all I ask, man. Smash that like button, man. Please, man. That helps us get in the visibility of other people to help discover the show, man. So if you ain't smashed the like button, just stop what you're doing right now and let's smash that like button, okay? That's all I ask is smash the like button. That's all I ask. Please smash the like button. All right. It costs you $0. I promise. All right. So yeah. So what we're talking about now is the second person on Devin Haney's list. The second person on Devin Haney's list is Shakur Stevenson. The second person on Devin Haney's list is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is a great name, right? But let's say if Devin Haney gets Teofimo Lopez, then he's upping the competition by fighting a Shakur Stevenson. He's essentially upping the competition, y'all. We got to give credit where credit is due. He's essentially upping the competition if he can fight Shakur Stevenson. Now let's say him and Shakur fight, right? Or they get in the ring. Shakur is gonna be one he got a good, I know a lot of people dislike Shakur, right, in his boxing style. But we have to I think we got to give him credit the way he can slip punches and counter you. You know what I mean? My boy Tech says, I like the list. I'm a core fan. Dev versus Shakur is a good fight. Shout out to that boy Tech. Hey Tech, man, I rock with you, man. Make sure you subscribe, man, and hit that notification bell, man. It says I like the hit list. I'm a core fan. Dev versus Shakur is a good fight. He says that will probably be a catchweight fight. Yeah, that probably would be a catchweight fight. But we got it. But for Tudo, Dev really haven't really fought at 147. I think his last fight was at a catchweight. I think that was at like 145, 143. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna say Devin Haney last fight. Wait. 143. Yeah, so he was 143, like I said. Yeah. So he really haven't fought at one. So I mean, at a catchweight, yeah, it will be. But for sure, Shakur Stevenson will have to come up and wait. Like Shakur would definitely have to come up and I think it'll be around 143, 145, or something like that, and for this fight. So I do agree it's going to be at like a catchweight. Dev really haven't fought at 147 yet, but overnight he weighed in like when he fought Jose Ramirez. On fight night he weighed in at 165, which was a 22-pound increase. He says, "Yeah, Cora will go to 143. Yeah, I feel like that 143 will be a good fight for the both of them, man. At 143, I feel like at 143 they both can adapt and they both can tune in and they both can I think it'd be a great fight at 143, man. So it's not a bad list. Like he got to, and honestly, if we think about it, his list is pretty realistic, right? Like Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson. Now I feel like that fight, like how that fight goes, I feel like, man, that fight, if Devin can get back to being Devin though, like that's the only thing. Devin getting back to being Devin. Like Devin will have to go back to being Devin before Ryan Garcia. Devin that fought Regis Prograis. Devin that fought Lomachenko. Devin that fought George Kambosos. Like this Devin that fought Jose Ramirez, it was a fresh Devin back in the ring for the first time. So I get it. Like, and a lot of fans was on him and was saying, oh, he's scary, he's running. I don't think Devin Haney is scary and was running. I just feel like that's just what his body adapted to doing naturally, yo. Coming off a horrific loss, that's just what his body naturally adapted to. So Devin Haney coming off the Devin Haney doing that, I believe, would be Um, but he has to fight Devin. He has to fight Shakur Stevenson. So Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney. Uh, if we get the original Devin back, I think it'll be a great night of boxing. I don't even know who wins that fight because I know a lot of people hate Shakur Stevenson, but Shakur can slip punches, punch here. So can Devin. But Devin has the longer reach, but Shakur has a way of backing up and countering. So I think, man, that fight for sure. But honestly, I'm gonna be real with you and being realistic, man. We don't get that fight within the next two years, bro. 2 to 3 years from now, we get that fight. I'm being realistic. We don't get that fight this year, and we don't get that fight next year, unless Turkey throw a bag in front of both of them and say, "Hey, this is what I got for y'all. Are y'all willing to fight?" We don't get that fight. It'll be about, and you know what? You know what's so crazy? That fight probably end up being like Terrence versus Crawford. Like it'll be too late. It'll be too late for both of them. You know what I mean? Like it'll be way past due. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that fight would be way past due. But nevertheless, right? Let's go down to the third one. Now, Devin Haney's third fight, he wants to go up against Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, right? So Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. That is the third fight on Devin Haney's hit list, right? Now I think that fight will be good. That fight has been brewing, but I feel like the stock has dropped tremendously on that fight leading up to after the Ryan Garcia fight. Like after the Ryan Garcia fight, I feel like the stock has went down on that fight. I don't really see a lot of people collaborating for that fight. Like I don't really see, oh, we want to see Tank versus Devin. Like before that, when Devin was outside and he was leaning, they was at the club or something, and Tank walked up on him, and Devin Haney was leaning out the car saying, "Shut up, you ain't gonna do ish, you ain't gonna do ish." Like around that time, yeah, I was down for that fight. But after this situation, Devin got to give me like 3, 4 more fights in order for me to want to get that fight back, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Devin got to give me 3 or 4 more good fights, man, in order for me to want that fight, bro. So, I mean, but Devin been wanting Teofimo though. Here's something right here to show you guys. You talk about black people, but need a black person for a payday, B. A boy. Stay off them pills you love so much. You know exactly what I'm talking about, too. T.O. got the nerve to try to offer somebody something, but he out here begging. I told that N he got to fight for peanuts long as he with Bob. I'm making real money. That was what Dev had to say to Teofimo Lopez around the time Tio was with Bob and fighting contracts and all type of things, right? He says March I'm back, which we've seen him come back. He says with Teofimo, you punk B word. So Dev been trying to get Tio. But to get back on topic though, Devin Haney wants Gervonta Tank Davis, and I really feel like that stock has really crashed, right? And it's because of what we seen with Ryan do. Like Devin really, I know a lot of people was really mad at Devin for wanting to sue Ryan Garcia, but Devin really does have a legitimate case here because since that fight, look at what I'm saying. I feel like that stock has crashed, right? And we gotta listen to what I'm saying, right? We're saying that fight is over with. That fight has that ship has sailed. But why are we saying that? Because of Ryan in the PEDs, which made Devin Haney's stock sort of kind of go down, and now Devin has to rebuild his brand back up. You see what I'm saying? So Devin has a legitimate Devin has a legitimate case, man. And if I was him, bro, I still go after him because Devin took a hard reputation hit, man. And we seen Ryan come back and get toasted without them PEDs. He just admitted T.O. gave him an offer, like I said. Yeah, bro. And that's why I read that. That was an old one that I've been having up there, man. Shout out to that girl Christian with the laughing. Yo, Christian, you know it's true. You know it's true though, Christian. Like, you know it's true. Like, Ryan really ruined this dude reputation, man. Like, Ryan really ruined this guy, man. Like, them PEDs really like ruined this guy reputation, bro. Like, listen to what we're saying. We're saying like we're no longer interested in Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur. Versus Devin Haney, bro. Gervonta versus Devin Haney. We're saying we're not interested in it no more because of what we saw Devin go through. Like, and like before that, people were saying Devin. Before that, Devin was on Tank top. He was saying, you saying everything other than let's fight. You're saying everything other than let's box. Devin will come out and say, hey, I don't have no fight lined up. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. And I was like, run it. Tank don't run it. Tank don't run it. And he never ran it, man, bro, that fight, man, would have been a great fight. That fight would have been a tremendous fight, and it still can. But it's just, man, the reputation is ruined by Ryan Garcia, man, and his PEDs, bro. Like that's the real thing, though. Like, he's really, man. Devin got to go back and sue that guy, bro. Like, bro, he messed up everything, bro. And now Devin stuck with trying to get his brand back up, man. Like, I'm not being, bro, I don't want nobody to think I'm over here just being a Devin fan and I'm just totally against everything. It's just like, bro, Ryan really messed up so much in boxing, bro. Like, think about it, bro. Like, we probably could have had Shakur versus Devin or Shakur versus T.O. I keep saying Shakur, but Devin versus Shakur, T.O. versus Devin versus Tank. Like, Devin would have been still in that top echelon conversation. But because of what Ryan Garcia did, it damaged that dude's reputation, and it damaged his brand, and it damaged him. And that's why when he came back, he was, fighting around the ring. I don't feel like that was his. I just feel like that was something Dev got in the ring and did. I don't feel like they really trained on that. Nevertheless, he won, but I don't know, man. And then we see Ryan get in the ring and get pieced up. No power behind his punch. No power behind nothing. And now all of a sudden he got a hand injury, and now we're stuck with wondering, like, at what point did he break his hand? At what point did this hand injury develop, bro? Come on, man. Teach says that's why he needs that Ryan fight. That's a legacy fight. It will prove if Ryan was better or if he was PEDs. That's why we need it. I agree. That's why we do need it. But at the same time, bro, it's like we need it ASAP, bro. Like, why wait till October? It's just so far off, bro. Like, they should have made that a summer blockbuster, bro. Like, July, June. Like, why? And then they talking about Devin finna get another fight because they saying you want to see me in the ring sooner than what you think. They're saying you're gonna see Devin in the ring sooner than what you think. So that lets me know Devin finna get another fight, which is good because he needs another tune-up, right? He needs to be in the people eye again, right? But it's like I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm really pissed off, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm really pissed off, man, because it's like, well, we gotta wait till October to see the fight. And then now that Ryan Garcia is having surgery, it's not even guaranteed that we even go get the fight in October. We might not even get the fight in October now that I'm thinking about it. If Ryan Garcia having hand surgery, that fight might be pushed back. 9 times out of 10, that fight probably gonna be pushed back because now you need 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks for your hand to heal. And when is he going into surgery? Do anybody know? Let me look it up. Do anybody know when is Ryan Garcia going into surgery? Ryan Garcia, I'm gonna say surgery, hand surgery. It says Ryan Garcia underwent successfully right hand surgery in Los Angeles on May the 27th. So that's today. That's today. All right, it says, actually, let me share this with y'all so y'all can read it with me, okay? That way y'all can see it with me. Let me share my screen. All right, let me zoom in. And that way you guys can read this with me knowing I'm not capping out or nothing. Can y'all see that real good? I'll zoom in just a little bit more because it looks a little funky. All right. It says Ryan Garcia underwent successfully. Ryan Garcia underwent successful right hand surgery in Los Angeles on May the 27th to repair damage he strained during training for his fight against Rolly Romero on May the 2nd. The surgery performed by Dr. Steven Shin is expected to require a 6-week recovery period, impacting Garcia's potential return to training and fight schedule. Now, what did I just say, y'all? What did I just say? What did I just say? I just said he's gonna have 6 to 8 weeks out. That is what I just said, bro. I just said, and it's going to impact the fight schedule. We're not even going to get the fight in October, y'all. We never heard him strangle his right hand during camp. So basically he's saying, the only reason why Rolly beat me is because I strangled my right hand. We never even heard of this, Ryan. Christian, we never heard of it, Christian. We never even heard of it. We never even heard of Ryan Garcia talking about his right hand. We never heard of it. This is news to us. When did you strangle it? When did you strangle it, Christian? When did he strangle it? When did he strangle it, Christian? This is nothing but a calculated move. I mean, like, even if he did strangle it, okay? Even if he did strangle it, let's just say he strung it. Christian, it's not looking too good for your boy, man. That's all I'm saying, Christian. It's not looking too good for your boy, man. He says he probably punched a wall in frustration after loss. Dummies do that type of stuff. Yo, I can see him doing that. I can see him doing that. Yo, DT, I can see Ryan Garcia punching a wall after the fight because we never seen anything happen to his hand. He was punching the punching bag, yo. He was on the punching bag, punching, you know, that little thing that he got, bro. Like, I got one right here. Hold on, I'm finna go grab it. I'm finna go grab it for you guys. Hold on 1 second. Oh, look. This is what Ryan Garcia was punching, yo. He was punching one of these little things right here, bro. We never seen it, Ryan. That is what Ryan Garcia was punching. He was punching one of the little bags. The little bags. Yeah. That is what Ryan Garcia was punching. And we never knew that he had a hand injury. He did a pretty good job at punching it. I think what DT's saying is true. He punched the wall after he got lost after he lost against Rolly Romero. That is what I believe what happened to Ryan Garcia. If I'm being real here, realistic here. My boy say after the fight, he had his head in his hand crying. So it wasn't anything wrong with his hand. Exactly. There wasn't nothing wrong with Ryan's hand until all of a sudden Ryan got to have hand surgery. I think he might have punched a wall and he hurt his hand. And he underwent surgery. Now, as a boxer, even though they say 6 weeks for him to recover, 6 weeks is not good for a boxer, bro. 6 weeks is not good for a boxer. Because you got to remember, for a boxer, he's probably going to need 3 months, bro. He's probably going to need 16 weeks or something like that, man. I think that he's going to need like 16 weeks, bro. I mean, he's going to need more because you got to realize he doesn't do the average thing that we do. He doesn't do the average thing that we do. Like what we do, we pick up our drink, right? We pick up our water, we write. But for him, he actually punch. And it's the same, it's essentially the same thing as what Shakur Stevenson is going through. Like he only can fight like once or twice a year. And because of his hand, he got bad hands, right? So he actually got a punch for a living. So he's actually doing damage to his hand even more. So we're not going to get that fight in October, y'all. Come on, man. We never even heard. So he's basically saying, oh, the reason why I lost against Rolly was because I got hand surgery. Bull crap. I'm just saying.
Shout out to Likeable.
We gotta call that BS, man, where BS is, bro. Like, we gotta call that BS, dog. Like, come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan, bro. That right there is BS to the fullest, dog. Like, come on, brother. Like, come on, man. We never even heard of no injury, bro. We never even heard of no injury until now. That is crazy, man. That is crazy, crazy work, man. But nevertheless, man, I mean, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, man. It's like I'm disappointed. Ryan. I'm disappointed at you, Ryan. Just take the loss. Anyways, man. So I mean, and then number 4. So we got Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, and then Jerron Boost Ennis is number 4. So eventually, when Devin Haney's body gets back up to par, and everything else, his body get back to 147 real good. He wants Jerron Boost Ennis. And he got Brian Norman, Mario Barrios, Keyshawn Davis, Rolly Romero, Connor Bean, and then he got Garcia. That is a crazy. Why he got Garcia last? And man, that's interesting though. I would want to see him versus I don't want to see Devin versus Keyshawn Davis. I ain't gonna lie. Keyshawn Davis is a dog. And Devin is a dog too, but I don't think I'm ready to see that one yet. And Jerron Boost Ennis is number 4. That's crazy. So he got Keyshawn Davis is number 7, and he got Jerron Boost Ennis as number 4. So he's saying that Keyshawn Davis will give him the bigger, the toughest fight, the harder fight than Jerron Boots. I don't know. I gotta do some more research in this list and see if this list is in order. Cause he got it. Like, I'm about to show y'all this list. Actually, I'm finna put this. I mean, y'all, everybody have seen the list, right? But just in case you haven't seen the list, I'm going to put the list on the screen. And basically, I want y'all to see this list because it's like, so here's the list. All right, so Devin Haney versus everybody. He got Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, Jerron Ennis, Brian Norman, Mario Barrios, Keyshawn Davis, Rolando Rolly, Romero, Connor Ben, and then Ryan Garcia, right? But if we look at this list one more time, it got number 4, Boots Ennis, and number 7, Keyshawn Davis. So is Devin Haney essentially saying that Jerron Boots Ennis is an easier fight than Keyshawn Davis? Ooh, that's hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD,
the kid,
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Is Devin Haney saying that Jerron Boots Ennis is a easier fight than Keyshawn Davis if the fight is in order in the way that he wished to do it? That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Dang, that is. I mean, that's interesting though. That is interesting though. That's an interesting list. And you know what though? I don't think Bill will put that list out without talking to Devin Haney first. So like, I feel like they discussed this, and it was like, "Who's your wish list?" And I believe that's the wish list that they provided. I really feel like Devin Haney, bro. If we're being real, Devin got the better resume out of all of them, right? But damn, Dev, that's a crazy wish list. And then he got Ryan at the bottom. Now I've seen Bill talk about Connor Ben on a podcast before, and he says that Connor Ben just went up to 165. So yeah, he'll fight Connor Ben, but not no time soon. Devin is just now working his way back up to 140 to 143. So that fight won't happen. I would like to see Devin versus Mario Barrios. He go get that title. And speaking of Mario Barrios, y'all, we gotta talk about this clown fight that's coming up, y'all. Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao. Like, come on, like, we're gonna talk about it. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I hope Mario Barrios send Pacquiao back to. You know what? It's Mario Barrios gonna have to be in tune 10 times more than what he normally would be, because they are going to take that fight away from Mario Barrios. They are going to take that fight away from him. They're going to give it to Pacquiao because he's a legend. He's Pacquiao. He can generate revenue. Canelo is no longer with PBC. And why is Pacquiao coming back? Nobody's at 147, but Jerron Boots Ennis, that's why. So he see 147 as an open opportunity. But there is rumor that Earl might be coming back at 147. I seen a rumor that he might be coming back at 147, which is weird because we thought he was done with 147. But maybe Earl want to come back and be undisputed at 147 and then go up to 154. I don't know. It's just a rumor that I saw. I'm not for sure if it's true or not. Maybe you guys can do some homework and send it to me. Like I said, I was on vacation, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been away from boxing. I've been away from a lot of stuff, and but we are back now, though. So that's the main thing. We are back now. We're gonna be talking about more other sports than boxing too, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, cause like the more I watch these boxing matches, the more pissed off I get, and the more I watch these judges and the way they score these fights is the more pissed off I get, and the more it pushes me away from boxing. Like, I really hate the sport of boxing right now. And it's not even, I used to hate the sport of boxing because of the boxers. I hate the sport of boxing right now because of the judges. The judges are so freaking corrupt. And all of them old, right? You ever look at these judges and see that they old, bruh. Like they look, you can see the gray hairs on top of their head. And it's like, bro, come on, we got to get some younger judges. Because what the hell are y'all watching? How the hell are you scoring fights? You already know what does, like, depending on the opponent, you already know what's and then like these biased commentators. Like, that's why when I watch the boxing match, bro, I'm talking to the people. That's why when I'm watching boxing live, I'm talking to y'all like, man, who won this fight? Who done this? Like, because it's like, bro, what in the hell are these commentators talking about when I go back and watch it? You want to know how biased the commentators was against Devin Haney, and how these same commentators was applauding Canelo. It's like, bro, you just got done talking about Devin Haney in a bad way, but you praising Canelo, who couldn't cut off the ring. Bruh, I'm really over boxing, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. But anyway, guys, man, listen, man, that's just what we gonna do for tonight, man. I will be back tomorrow, y'all. Like I said, I was on vacation and had some birthday stuff. Then I had some graduation stuff that was going on. I had a lot of stuff going on this month of May, man. So, which is still good because the channel was still growing. So that's still cool, man. Hey, y'all, listen, we are at 900. No, we are almost at 3,000 subscribers, man. So we had 2,920 subscribers, man. That is good. We got, I'll say this month alone, even with me not being on the channel as much this month alone, we probably gained like 500 subscribers. Because if you guys remember, like in the beginning of the month, I was like, we had 2,400 subscribers. And then like, boom, fast forward to the end of the month, we're now at 2,920 subscribers so far. So guys, we are growing. I can't wait till we hit that 5,000 mark, man. I swear, I don't know what I'm gonna do when we hit that 5,000 mark. And also, guys, we're coming up on our year anniversary. I know it's in June. Let me see if I can actually pull it up, because I know it's in June. I'm actually finna pull it up. We're coming up on our year anniversary, so I don't know. I'm going to do like a giveaway, or because we was going to give away some awards, right, to like some of the people that taps in with the channel and stuff like that. But that didn't look like, monetary wise, it didn't look too good. So, you know what I'm saying? So June the 14th will be our second year anniversary of being on YouTube. So, man, shout out to us. Shout out to you guys. I really gotta thank you. Dang, bro, that's crazy. 2 years, man. But had I known some of the stuff I know now, back when I first started, we probably would have been at 10,000 subscribers already. But it's a learning process, man. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Sometimes I be wanting to go live and it's just like, man, bump that. I don't be feeling it no much. I feel like my drive is going away. That's why I gotta get away from boxing, bro, because I feel like my drive for the channel is sort of kind of, I'm losing focus or something, man, because man, these judges be so corrupt, man. I'll be like, I don't even want to talk about it. That's how these judges be pissing me off so much, man. So I gotta get like basketball, football, maybe start talking about you. I gotta start introducing new topics into it. But I also want to talk about this Travis Hunter situation, y'all. He got married. I'm gonna wait for OG Rob to join us, and then we're gonna talk about that one. But I just want y'all to know some of the topics that we're gonna be discussing this week. Keyshawn Davis, Charlo. We're gonna talk about Keyshawn Davis, Deli Santos fight. We're gonna talk about the Charlo and Caleb Plant fight. So I'll probably talk about that both on the same day, since both of them sort of kind of like coming up. And I really don't have much to talk about on the Charlo and Caleb Plant fight, besides they are fighting. on the same card because it's not like they fighting each other. And I feel like that fight is been brewing for a while, so they can sell it. They can sell that fight, you know what I'm saying? Because you remember Charlo grabbed on Caleb Plant's beard, you know what I mean? So that's a fight within itself that we're going to be talking about this coming week. And then I want to talk about the Travis Hunter situation. And I got to bring up the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark situation back with OG Rob because, bro, when I say people been in the comments talking crazy to OG Rob about that, bro, they've been talking crazy. So we're going to get that on this week. And man, we're gonna get on some other topics other than the Travis Hunter situation. He married a y'all. Rather, congratulations to him, and we're gonna talk about that as well, man. Hey, listen, guys, I'm your host, LD Doug Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Appreciate you guys, man. I'm up out of here. Like, subscribe, comment as always. And man, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been tapping in with the channel, man. Much appreciation to all the members, man. My boy JN, my boy King Davis, my boy DT, and everybody else, man, that's supporting the channel behind the scenes, man. I appreciate y'all. And listen, guys, you can go get a membership and support the channel, man. That'll make sure that I'm on here every day, longer hours and everything. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, I got a fam too, you know what I'm saying? And they help cover some of the expenses for the YouTube channel, man. These platforms ain't free, you know what I'm saying? So man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all go check out the membership that we got, man. And I appreciate my boy DT, man. He's been on there for a while, man. I appreciate his loyalty to the channel, man. And man, so I really appreciate that, man, supporting the channel, man. Y'all can go support the channel, man. Go on to YouTube, check out the memberships, man. It's a fair price, $3-4. I mean, come on, you go buy you a Big Mac for that price. You know what I'm saying? You go buy you a McDouble for that price. You can go buy you a bottle of soda water. You know what I'm saying? Once a month. That's all we ask. Once a month, man. You know, so I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Listen, Ryan Garcia got this hand surgery. I don't recall him hurting his hand. I don't recall him talking about hurting his hand. I don't recall any of that. So we can discuss that further tomorrow because I know there's going to be some reports coming out as to at what point did he know that he strained his hand leading up to the fight against Rolly Romero, right? Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. Is that fight possible? Because Turkey Al-Sheikh said that he was in talks with Boots Ennis versus Teofimo Lopez. So, I mean, I don't know if Devin is going to get that #1 wish list. If he does, then people are going to speculate, well, is Shakur next? You know what I mean? So we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. This probably be a part 2 tomorrow. And man, listen, I appreciate you guys for tapping in. As always, I'm your host, LD the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. To press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. That boy Teach says, peace. Yo, Teach, real quick before we get up out of here, did you hit the notification bell so you get notified when we go live? If you haven't, make sure you hit the notification bell, my brother. I appreciate you for tapping in with us today. And bro, you know what? This show, man, we answer all the comments for free. You go to another YouTube channel, Teach, they gonna be like, put a $sign in front of me in order for you to even interact with the chat. You know what I mean? So I like to interact with the chat. I like to he says, yes, done already. Appreciate that. Shout out to that boy Teach. And I gotta welcome you to the channel, Teach. I gotta welcome you to the channel, man. We talk boxing, we talk trending topics. We talk. We started to get into basketball. I can't wait for football season come, but we do talk boxing a lot here, man. So I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You going to enjoy this channel, man. And I feel like, man, you go fit right in with us because your comments was on topic. And listen, Teach. And here's my thing, right? Even if we disagree on something, Teach, it's a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it's a conversation. And at the end of the day, we all family over here on Likeable Dialogue, brother. So honestly, man, I want you to go tell your friends, man. Hey, go check out this channel, man. Likeable Dialogue, man. For sure, go check out this channel. He says, Knicks fan, realistic fans. My boy say Knicks fan, realistic Knicks fan. LOL. That's what's up, man. We just had a basketball topic on the last episode with OG Rob and my boy Flash. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I believe you will enjoy this show, man. I really will, man. I really do. And like I said, man, we're a family over here, bro. We might, if we disagree on the topic, we disagree. You know what I mean? And guess what? It's all for a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation. You know what I mean? It's a debate. And so, man, I feel like you will enjoy this channel, man. He says Pacers going to knock us off, man. You know what? That is interesting, man. I don't know, man. The Pacers are doing pretty good right now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. The Pacers are doing pretty good. He says, real talk. The only thing with OG is like his name. He old school. Some of the ways he viewed the world is outdated. No, you know what? You know what though, DT? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you, DT. A lot of people was like, you know, on the TikTok page and all the other some of the pages that I post the content. A lot of people was coming at OG Rob, so I got to get him back on. And the way he viewed Caitlin Clark, a lot of people was going at him in the comments, and I don't think he even seen it. So I got to get him back on, and I got to get Flash back on, man. So, like I said, man, it's a conversation, right? And we at the end of the day, it's all love. It's a conversation, you know, and it's basically to get people talking too, though. I'm not even gonna lie. He says, "What do you think? What do I think about what, man? Tell me, what do you think? What do I think about what? I ain't gonna lie. I was about to end the conversation, but what do I think about what? Tell me what about what?" He says, "But I'm used to the disappointment." Yeah, man. But you know what though? What is the series right now? Let me see. What is the series right now? But you know what? Even though you might be used to the disappointment, bro, right now, you got to be happy that they even got this far, though, to the conference finals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they made it to the conference finals. So, like, you got to, like, be appreciative to that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, they made it to the conference finals. A lot of teams didn't make it. You know what I mean? So, I think in that aspect, you really you got to be thankful that they made it that this far. You know what I mean? You got to be thankful, bro, because they couldn't have made it this far. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure. No, facts, man. I'm trying to see what he says. What do I think? I'm trying to see what do he mean by what do I think? I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I was about to end the show because I like to try to get some videos uploaded before the nightfall. And but listen, guys, tap in with me tomorrow. He says, Knicks fans is like Cowboy fans. They get too excited too early. God. Boy say Knicks fans is like Cowboys. They get too excited. You know what? But what, bro? In order for you to be a Knicks fan, you got to be a loyal fan. In order for you to be a Cowboy fan, you got to be a loyal fan, bro. Like you gotta be loyal. You gotta be loyal. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say like they get excited too early. I would just say like they not really used to seeing the success. You know what I'm saying? So when they see the success, it's like, bro, we winning. You know what I mean? It's like you about to get your test graded and your teacher see your test and he's like, are you doing really good? And like, I'm doing really good. You know what I'm saying? It's like It's like that, you know what I mean? So it's like excitement. You got to tell somebody. Sometimes I jump the gun too. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like when we were supposed to have certain people come on the channel, I reach out to y'all like, oh, we got this going on. Then boom, that shit don't happen. And I'll be like, oh. But like, man, I'm not gonna tell nobody else until they actually show up on the channel. You know what I'm saying? My boy T says, Daniel Thomas, bro, I was at the MSG when they beat the Celtics. They was wild. Damn, that's big, bro. Shout out to you, bro. That is big time right there, man. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm gonna get some videos uploaded, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Make sure y'all comment. And man, I just want to say I appreciate everybody, man. This is our second year. In June the 14th will be our second year on YouTube. So I want to say thank you guys, and I really appreciate everything from you guys. He says, no way they was wilding when they assaulted the Pacers fans. That was crazy. Yo, that was crazy. All right, guys, I'm getting up off of here. I have to upload some videos to the page, man. So I appreciate that. It says Facts DT. All right, guys, y'all have a good one, man. I appreciate you.